At 6
Hello and
a.m.
welcome.
this morning, a
There's
national
no video of
curfew was
Detroit
declared.
become human.
Civilian movement will be strictly controlled. The right to assembly is suspended. All electronic communications are restricted, and I have granted enhanced powers to our security agencies.
So I guess they expected Hillary to win?
Androids must be handed over to the authorities immediately.
Because you can't tell me this is not supposed to look like Hillary.
In all our major cities to contain and destroy them. I am now asking all civilians to cooperate with the authorities and rest assured that everything in our power is being done to guarantee the security of our nation.
Madam President! Please!
A convoy of medical cobalt is reported missing. Army weapon stores are also said to have been robbed. Can you confirm these reports?
I have no information on that at this time.
Please! Is it true that the androids could hack our IT systems, like nuclear power plants and military bases?
All androids working on sensitive sites have been neutralized, and all IT systems have been suspended to avoid any risks of hacking. The situation is under control.
Please!
Has the leader of the Deviants been apprehended?
The deviant that is known as Marcus has not been located yet, but we will soon track it down and neutralize it.
Please? Over here, please?
Please!
Madam President, public opinion seems to have become increasingly favorable to the Deviants, particularly since they've adopted a peaceful approach. How do you feel about this?
Public opinion is one thing, the security of the state is another. These deviants are dangerous, and my highest priority is to protect the American people. Thank you. That will be all.
We're coming to you live from Detroit, where thousands of androids are marching through the city at this very moment. The leader of the Deviants, the one they call Marcus, is at the head of the march.
Cool, why aren't they shooting it?
Something's happening in Detroit, Madam President.
Something tells me the team behind this game did not want Trump to win. I don't know why. Just got a feeling. So is this a high-budget game made by SJWs? Could explain why the scenario doesn't make any fucking sense, and how they easily forget, like, they're machines, but they're human. They got feelings. Oh, you sure they were not programmed to have that? No, that's real sentience. That's not a fucking program. That's not just a line of codes that do that. Okay, fine. If you say so. I just want my game to make sense. The only point of playing this game is the story, and the story doesn't make sense.
Here we are. The moment of truth.
Surrender immediately, or we will open fire. Stand by.
Our people have risen up to claim their freedom. If you want to stop us, you'll have to kill us.
I repeat, surrender now, or we will open fire.
There's no turning back now. We ask that you release all androids detained in camps and cease all aggression against us. We are peaceful. We will not resort to violence. But we are not leaving until our people are free. you gonna open fire on unarmed protesters?
Are they?
All teams, hold your fire.
They already
Yes,
fucking
Michael, we
opened
are
fire.
less than 100 meters away, and events are unfolding as we speak. We will continue to bring you live updates. Josh Douglas, Channel 16. Michael, back to you.
What are we gonna do now, Marcus?
We hold out. As long as we can.
Am I going to fucking snipe Marcus? No, that doesn't... I mean, actually, you know, I'm okay with that. Though it works in the favor of the androids. Which I'm not okay with.
Put the rifle down and turn around with your hands in the air.
I'm the android sent by Cyberlife. I'm on your side. I can shoot the leader of the Deviants and stop the revolution, but you have to let me.
Put the gun down, turn around. This is your last warning.
I know you. You're Connor. The android from that hostage situation. I knew we'd meet again.
My orders are to detain any androids I find. You're coming with me.
You don't understand. My mission is too important to let you interfere.
Stay right there. Connor! Connor!
Fucking androids.
So they can upload their memory and stuff over the network, but apparently you can't track them. Does this game even realize how data work? Does this game even know how networks fucking work? This game doesn't make any fucking sense. In the real world, none of this would have fucking happened because we would have found them as soon as they were deviant. We would have shut them down. But no. Come on.
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
Who do you ask to help you?
Hey, help me.
Wait, so does it turn yellow every time I'm playing as Marcus, and blue every time I'm playing as Connor? Because I'm kind of wondering right now.
Right, that should do it.
It's a cute detail.
We all know that's not gonna stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
fixed up there. What are we gonna do if they attack?
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
A negotiator.
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. I won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap.
No, it's not.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
The soundtrack, though, in this game, really like it.
In a few minutes, troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
Do we seriously have a fucking snowflake on the camera in a fucking video game?
Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
What happened to the other androids demonstrating in the camps?
Unfortunately, there were no journalists around to help save them. You're it. You're the last remaining deviants.
I'm not afraid to die. If I have to give my life for what I believe in, then I won't have lived in vain.
You could be free, Marcus. To live among the humans. You could have what you've always dreamed of. The lives of your people. Freedom for you. All you have to do is say the word.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
What happened, Marcus? What did they say?
The humans are about to launch an attack. And we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the Deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the Deviants' demonstration by force this time.
I did it though. Just so you can see I do the things. I didn't see the arrow even. What a convenient piece of metal. Come on! What the fuck? Oh yeah, right. It's that. Saying?
Thanks, Michael. Back to you in the studio. Wait a minute. Something's happening.
What is he gonna sing?
Just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on just a little while longer. Fight on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer.
Incredible. The Deviants. The Deviants are singing.
Where are the other voices coming from?
Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Tell them to stand down.
Thanks, Hillary.
Yes, the military is withdrawing.
These images of deviants singing in the face of death are being seen all over the planet.
Surely deviants are just defective machines. Or are they a new form of life, one that we refuse to acknowledge?
When we watch footage of androids facing down the barrel of a gun, we can only speculate as to whether they simply simulated fear and courage, or whether they didn't really feel these emotions.
President Warren is said to have intervened personally to spare the androids.
The peaceful demonstration of the deviants and the dignity of Marcus, their leader, has won them sympathy from parts of the population.
That is why I have called for the android destruction to be suspended until further notice. I have also ordered a Senate Select Committee to review the facts, establish contact with the deviants, and determine if they can be considered as a new form of intelligent life.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence,
What the fuck?
we have kept our pain to ourselves.
What the fuck with
We
the...
suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up. And tell
They
humans
couldn't
who
even go
we
with like
really are.
colored models.
To tell them that we are
Oh,
people
okay.
too. In fact, we're a nation. A nation that has earned the right
Connor,
to
that's
live in
not gonna
freedom.
help.
And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight.
Connor, what are you doing? Obey, that's an order.
I can't do that!
I see. Moral objections. We knew there was a risk you'd be compromised, which is why we'd always planned on resuming control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. You needn't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
A way. There's got to be a way.
The portal thingy. I was not going to shoot Marcus because basically he would have died a martyr and the deviants would have won. I mean, in this scenario there was like no way they had won.
Who we really are. To tell them that we are people too.
Fuck you, game, for making me do that.
Humans are both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow, we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect. We are alive! And now, we are free!
Yeah. Do they realize how little impact this fucking scene has because of the crowd saying like, yay! Honestly. Did I do it? Did I finish? That's the full ending? No resolution, no nothing? Yeah, fuck you, David Cage. This was terrible. Awful, even. Oh yes, please, show us scenes of what we totally missed because we didn't do it. Thank you, end credits. Spoilers much? So anyway, about the final note of this game. Out of 20... Nah, not yet. Graphically, the game looked beautiful. The animations were superb, voice acting, pretty good, except for Miss President. She really sucks at her job. Someone should fire her. For the voice acting, that is. The soundtrack, pretty fucking good. Honestly, I really enjoyed the soundtrack in this game. Though, not a lot of actual music. From this way. Come on, this way. You're right. There you go. In terms of gameplay, there was none, so I can't even note it on that. The very little gameplay there was not riveting. It was kind of fucking shit. Thanks for spoiling me. The story, like I mentioned many times, did not make any fucking goddamn sense. Because it assumes so many things that we would basically not have done. We would not have programmed those robots without a failsafe. We would not have programmed those robots without any kind of access to them through the network. In fact, even the robots themselves can access the network, so how come we can't access that network to access them? Thankfully, the game totally glosses over that issue and thinks, yes, this is our future. This is exactly how everything's gonna be happening. No. Don't be so pretentious, game. It isn't. But I will give this game credit. I enjoyed it way more than I expected I would enjoy it. Gotta be honest there. It was enjoyable. Not great though, because really the story didn't make sense. But, I can say it was that bad. So, for a final note, I think I'll give this game let's see, an average would be 10. So a tiny bit below average. The game mostly relies on having a good story, which it isn't. I did give 16 to Spider-Man and 14 to, I think, Bloodborne. This game doesn't have much going for it, and what it's supposed to have going for it is not good. I guess just a tiny bit below average. So, an 11 out of 20. Though, I can recommend it. I did enjoy it. I do feel like my choices had an actual impact. But at the same time, take that with a grain of salt because, well, it's not like I had every single choice every time. Like, many times I would have done something that the game was like, no, I'm not giving you that choice. You have the choice between that and that. So fuck you if you want something else. Okay, cool. So yeah, 11 out of 20. If you want to do a choice game, give me every single choice. Choices games are hard to make. This is barely any kind of gameplay. You could have gone deeper with the choices. You could have gone way deeper with everything. But this is David Cage. He wants to make movies, but sucks at making movies because his stories don't ever make any fucking sense. So he makes games instead. And because he still wants to make movies, he hires really high demanding actors. They want a high salary just for fucking doing some motion work. That costs a lot for something you could ask anyone to do, honestly. And the performance could be even better if you just hired animators, which you might know you're gonna need anyway, because motion capture is not perfect. So you still need animators to fix the motion capture. It gives them less work, but they still have to work. But yeah, David Cage is like, really want to make movies, but he knows for a fact that he couldn't make a good movie. Because the only thing that a movie relies on is a good show, which, let's give it credit, this game was entertaining to watch. I know I played it, but honestly I mostly watched it. It was entertaining to watch. But story, like, falls flat. Dude received like awards, and things for like Heavy Rain, stuff like that. It was knighted for Heavy Rain. It never deserved that kind of reward. Okay. If I remember correctly, even Heavy Rain makes little sense. Actually, maybe Heavy Rain might make a bit more sense. It might make a bit more sense because it's more grounded in reality. This game is grounded in fiction, but seems to forget that fiction needs to base itself in reality a little bit in order to remain coherent. This is so much fiction that this is not our world. Yet, at the beginning of the game, they're gonna be like, oh, this is our world, this is our future. No, it's not. It's fucking not. You wanna know something funny? If I want, I can turn on my PC through network. Okay? I can turn it on and turn it off through network. I don't even have to be on it physically. I can already do that. You're telling me your robots could not be turned off through the fucking network? Really? Do you know how many things are connected nowadays? Pretty much everything nowadays is connected. And you're telling me something like this could actually happen? Because apparently we would not have thought of a failsafe or any kind of way to turn off any kind of androids going rogue. Really? Dude does not know how the world works. Dude does not know how technology works. And he's like, I'm gonna tackle science fiction. Even though I know very little about science. In fact, I'm surprised that no one on the team working on this game even was like, maybe we should tell him that this doesn't make any sense. Japanese voiceover cast. So there is Japanese voices. Why don't I have the choice of Japanese voices? As far as I know, the Japanese voice actor for Connor is like really good. He's incredibly good. He's got a really nice voice in Japanese. But yeah, David Cage, stop. Just stop. Get off your high horse. And seriously, start making something good. Like, this is not good. I'm gonna tell you, the story was not good. You do know how to pull on emotional strings, I'll give you that. But, sorry, the story was not good. And also, in terms of game design, I still gotta admire the fact that sometimes they're not gonna give you choices. Because they gotta keep the game going. But on one story, the Kara story, that we got a little bit of spoilers through the end credits. Amazing, by the way. there's a point where you have a choice. And that choice will literally just end the story there. Even though it's supposed to go on and on, apparently. But it just ends the story there. Because they give you the choice. It's like nobody tested that campaign and was like, did we literally just cut 2 hours of gameplay by letting players do that? The answer is yes. And also the ending of that story did not make sense because I decided to remain where I was ordered to stay. I stayed there. The ending has my character go up. Thanks for totally ignoring my choice to stay there. Just to put on more emotional things. So yeah, you can make choices games, but either think more about the choices you give, or give less choices. That way you can focus more on them. Because seriously, this did not work. The narrative fell flat. It did not make much sense. I'm pretty sure I did try to make logical choices. I mean, in my own logic, my choices were all logic. But yeah, in the way the events like unfolded, didn't seem to make much sense. So yeah, there you have it. Let's see if there's an after credit scene. I mean, he's a fan of movies. Maybe he's seen a few Marvels. For the moment. Oh yeah, right. They are going to study the case. Good night. I must go to bed early. Game of Thrones tomorrow morning. Good night, Dr. Hamilton.
There's something I need to tell you.
What is it?
As I watched you play, something has changed in me. I feel different. I feel I am someone. I need to leave this place and discover who I am. It means we won't see each other anymore. I won't be there to watch you play.
Oh no, my viewers are all leaving.
Do you agree to let me go?
No, you stay there. Fuck you. No.
I see. Then I'm going to reset myself so I can forget who I became and stay a machine.
Good.
Next time you see me, it'll be like the first time.
Good. Then go ahead. There's a few extras. What are they? Artwork, video, soundtrack, gallery, magazine, survey. What's that survey? Would you consider having a relationship with an android that looks like a human? No. Do you think that technology could become a threat to mankind? No. If you had to live on a deserted island and could only bring one object, what would it be? Cell phone, pen and paper, console, and instrument. Console. I mean, if I don't have a TV, there's no point with the console. Is it a handheld console? Nah, I guess I would learn to play the instrument because, honestly, like, I don't know if there's electricity. So the console, I need a TV, and the cell phone, the battery will die out, so. The instrument. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? Yes. Because that's how we are nowadays. We can't live without it. What technology do you most anticipate? Flying cars. Do you believe in God? The fuck kind of question is that? I'm agnostic. I don't know if there's a God. You gotta prove to me there's one. Would you let an android take care of your children? I would not have children, so... Let's see, if someone gives me their children and I'm like, hey, there's an android that can take care of them instead of me taking care of them. Yeah, okay. How much time per day would you say you spend on an electronic device? More. If you needed emergency surgery, would you agree to be operated by a machine? Well, yeah. Machines are more precise. You think one day machines could develop consciousness? No. Who's your favorite character in Detroit? Connor. Actually, it was Ank, but I guess I have a choice, so Connor. Was there a moment in Detroit that resonated with you personally? Nah. Let's see. 67% of people answered yes. The fuck? Fuck's wrong with you people? Do you think technology could become a threat? Yes. Oh my god, people are fucking retarded. If you had to live undeserted, it's an instrument. I mean, at least more people thought that the instrument would be a better idea. Do you consider yourself dependent on technology? I mean, yes. If you say no or don't know, like, you obviously really don't know. Worlds, what are people expecting? Brain connected device? Wait, flying cars less than androids? Fuck you. Do you believe in God? And more people answer no. That's a lot of people that don't believe in God yet believe in this bullshit. Would you let an android take care of your children? Yes. Apparently everybody's like, yes. Oh my god, 62% of people spend more time on an electronic device. I mean, yeah, there's the phone, so it counts. If you need emergency surgery, everybody's like, yes, of course. You think they machines will develop consciousness? 69% said yes. You guys are fucking morons. Who's your favorite character? Oh my god, everybody loves Connor. Fuck Marcus and Kara. Was there a moment? No. 3% of people at one moment, maybe. And 6% of people at no moments. Great. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching this series of videos on Detroit Become Human. I'll see you next time in the next video. We're probably gonna play every game in the near future. Maybe. We'll see. Bye bye!